My wife slapped me in front of everyone at her birthday dinner. 5 years later, she was the caterer at my millionaire event. It happened mid-toast. I was holding a glass of champagne, ready to say something kind about her turning 32, when her hand cracked across my face, hard, the kind that echoes. Her sister laughed first, then her college roommate. Her mom stared at her plate like she didn't see it. No one said a word. I remember just standing there, face burning, wondering if anyone would speak up. They didn't. So I set my glass down, grabbed my keys from the bowl by the door, and left. Didn't pack a bag, didn't argue, just drove. Later I found out the truth. That slap wasn't anger. It was strategy. She'd been planning it for months. She wanted witnesses to say I abandoned her so she could keep the house, the car, and even the dog. Make me look like the monster so she could play the victim. 2 days later, the divorce papers arrived. Her lawyer claimed she hit me in self-defense. 12 witnesses backed her story. I had no messages saved, no proof, just humiliation. I signed the papers from a cheap motel in Ohio. The carpet smelled like smoke and mold. I had $300-400 to my name and a truck that rattled above 50. The first night I lay on the bed staring at the ceiling fan, thinking maybe this was rock bottom, but something in me refused to stay there. The first year was brutal. I worked construction by day and taught myself coding at night, sitting in the library parking lot, stealing Wi-Fi from my phone. Some nights I'd park outside a diner just to warm up, watching strangers laugh over meals I couldn't afford. I wore the same 3 shirts until the seams gave out. Dinner was ramen or gas station sandwiches. That winter, the heat barely worked. I slept aside my toolbox and 2 jackets. Every time I wanted to quit, I pictured that dinner table, her smirk, her sister's laugh, the silence. That silence became my motivation. Year 2, I landed a junior job at a small tech startup. It paid next to nothing, but it felt like a door cracking open. Year 3, the company folded. Instead of quitting, I bought their client list for pennies and started consulting on my own. I lived on coffee, deadlines, and sheer panic. Year 4, I sold the firm to a private equity group and took the payout in stock. When those options vested, I was worth more than everyone at that dinner combined. Each year taught me something. Year 1 taught me humility. Year 2 taught me discipline. Year 3 taught me that no one's coming to save you. Year 4 taught me peace comes after persistence. I stayed off the radar. No social media, no phone number anyone back home knew. To them, I disappeared, maybe failed, maybe died. I didn't care. Then, in year 5, a thick white envelope showed up in my mailbox. Fairfield Capital Summit, Private Wealth Society, my old hometown. The venue, the country club where we'd gotten married. I almost threw it away. Then I saw the attendee list. Her maiden name was there. She'd kept it after the divorce because it sounded more professional. I booked a flight. The morning I landed, my phone buzzed. Text from Sam, my old college roommate. Dude, did you see the news? He sent a link. Local entrepreneur arrested for investment fraud. Elaine Mitchell accused of running a multi-million-dollar Ponzi scheme. I read it twice. While I was rebuilding my life, she was stealing from everyone she knew. She promised 40% returns, paying old investors with new ones. Investigators said it started 18 months before that birthday dinner. At the same time, she needed me gone so I wouldn't see the bank statements. Her sister who laughed that night lost 45 grand. Her mom remortgaged her house and lost 80. The college roommate emptied her 401k. Even the friend who served the cake lost 20. Every single person who watched me get humiliated got burned. Total losses, $2.3 million. Federal charges, minimum 15-year sentence. That night, I drove to the summit, checked into the club, put on a suit that cost more than our entire wedding, and walked into the reception hall. She wasn't there. Her mother was. Gray hair, wrinkled hands, wearing a catering uniform, holding a tray of stuffed mushrooms that trembled slightly as she offered them around. When she saw me, she froze. For a second, I almost felt bad. Almost. But then I remembered every night I'd spent alone, every shift, every cold morning in that motel. I took one. Thanks, I said. She opened her mouth and closed it again. Finally whispered, I'm sorry. I looked at her for a long second. You should be. I set the mushroom back on the tray and walked away. Outside, the air was cold. The same sting as that slap years ago, only cleaner. For the first time in years, I didn't feel anger. Just peace. Because sometimes, revenge isn't loud. It's living the life they swore you never would, and knowing they have to watch from the sidelines.